Hey, this is Kenny's Audiophile Record Reviews. Thank you very much for viewing my channel. Please like and subscribe. I sincerely appreciate that. In this video, I'm going to tell the story of 3 brand new promo reissue records that I received in the mail unexpectedly, and the story behind it. What I mean by brand new promo reissue records, I'm not talking about these older promo records, these older promo or demonstration records. I'm not talking about these. I'm talking about brand new reissue records that have been issued last 1, 2, 3 years. I'm gonna tell you the story behind that, and there's a small little twist to the story as well. I think you want to stay tuned for that. But before I get to that, I just want to give this sister some hype. She doesn't get the attention in the VC that she deserves. Petula Clark. She had the smash hits Downtown and Don't Sleep in a Subway, but I think just as good as those 2 hits is the song Don't Give Up and Kiss Me Goodbye, with Don't Give Up being the best of them all, I think, along with Downtown. But that being said, give you a little background. Maybe as of the posting of this video, maybe 3 weeks ago, I got a comment from one of my viewers saying that he works for one of the, and I'm not going to give the name of the company. You know, this company's like Music Direct, Elusive Discs, Acoustic Sounds, Craft Recordings that sell brand new reissue records, remastered recordings and are brand new reissues. There are companies like that who sell those type of items and stereo equipment. This particular person works for one of those companies. I'm not going to reveal his name or the name of the company. That's unimportant. But he reached out to me, said, I like your content, Kenny, and I would like to send you some, some brand new reissue records for you to review on your channel. And I told him, I thanked him. I said, well, if I decide to go forward with my channel, and if I can get a P.O. box, I'll take you up on that offer. And I just left it at that because, I want to keep my personal address, confidential. But, gosh, as a posting of this video, maybe like a week ago, I received a package. And I received all my orders that I had placed already. So I was wondering what that package was doing at my door. And the package contained 3 brand new reissue records. And I'm going to get to the records in a second. Matter of fact, I'm going to review one of the records, do like a short, maybe minute and a half review of one of the records after I tell the story. But I received 3 brand new reissue records, and it was like a surprise to me because I was wondering how this person got my address. And I concluded that he got it from a box opening that I did maybe a week previous to receiving his package. In that box opening, he was probably able to look at the contents of the box, and he works for this particular company, and that's how he got my address from that order. He saw what I ordered, saw it was, my name is Kenny, and he put the information together and figured out my address that way from the order that I revealed through that box opening. So that's how he was able to get my address. And I received the package, and I reached out to him and thanked him. And I thought that was pretty cool. But I'm going to get to the 3 albums. And like I said, one of it has a little twist to it you might want to stay tuned for. This one is Saturday Night in San Francisco. Now, I was going to purchase this album on my next time that I did my orders. I was going to purchase this album, so this was cool to receive, actually. Also, I already have Friday Night in San Francisco, by the way. This one's Saturday Night in San Francisco with Al Di Meola, John McLaughlin, Paco de Lucia. Please forgive me, I'm mispronouncing Paco's name. Please forgive me, but I haven't got to listen to this one yet. But I do have the Friday Night in San Francisco. In the Friday Night in San Francisco, this is Impex Records, 45 RPM, all analog. This sounds stunning, literally. If you have a good stereo setup, this album is, they're in the room with you, literally. Friday night in San Francisco. I hadn't got to Saturday night in San Francisco yet. The next one I received was Jennifer Warren's Famous Blue Redcoat. Famous Blue Raincoat. I'm sorry. Famous Blue Raincoat. Haven't opened this one yet. Looking forward to that one. Now this one is a twist to the story. This is Patricia Barber, Nightclub. Please forgive the glare in the window. Coming from the window. This is Patricia Barber Nightclub that I received as well. Those are the three. But a week before this one arrived, I had already purchased it. I already had it. This is my copy. As you can see, my copy, I don't know if you can tell, my copy, I don't know if you see the serial number or the, you know, the record number in the back, whereas the promo copy has none. That's a limited numbered edition. That one has a number. The promo copy does not. That's the difference. So I had purchased my copy a week before I received the promo copy. So I guess I'm going to, I opened a promo copy. I'm going to use my limited number edition as a backup copy. I do that sometimes. Sometimes I buy two when I have the money. But that is the story. I thought that was pretty cool because when you think of people get promo records, you think of like promo reissue records. You think about a Michael Frimmer, Mike Esposito at the N Groove, Melinda Murphy, Norman Maslow. You think more high-profile channels would get brand new reissue records. I have a small channel with not a lot of viewers. My reach and my influence is extremely small, so I'm surprised that I got those, but I'm very thankful. I reached out to him and thanked him. And I did tell him that it was cool getting them. And, you know, I thought it was pretty cool. I think, I don't know if I'm going to review all of them. I think in terms of doing these reviews, it's cool to do them when these records first come out, when it's fresh on the vinyl community's minds, and it's at the time where they're making a purchasing decision. So you want to get those in terms of YouTube views, in terms of getting the information to the vinyl community. You want to get those reissue records early, I mean promo records early, so you can get this information to the vinyl community early. So I'm don't know if I'm going to review all of them, but I'm going to do one really short one in this video. And oh, by the way, me getting these records would never influence my decision in terms of what I think of a record. I feel if I'm not honest with the audience, they're going to see right through it and tune me out. My audience is exceptionally intelligent, so I wouldn't want to, you know, give them improper information. So me getting these basically for free would never influence my decision. I'm a very honest person. I did that on my Steely Dan shootout with the Acoustic Sound Analog Productions SACD version of Asia, and I was doing a comparison with the 1984 CD, and I was comparing the Analog Productions SACD. And I said during that video, even though I paid for the SACD, that the original 1984 CD sounded a little bit better. I'm very honest with my audience. But I'm going to give just a very brief assessment of this Impex Records Nightclub. And it's been out for a good while. I think issues of this record have been out for a long time. But this is a 45 RPM Impex version of the record. This is one I got for free. Like I said, I paid for mine. This is one I paid for. See the number in the back. But I decided to use a promo copy as my plain copy, and the one I paid for is a backup copy. But I'll show you the, like I said, this is a 45 RPM 2LP set on VR900 vinyl. Comes with a booklet inside as well. And when I listened to this record, I was really struck by the detail, the dimension, the soundstage, how realistic her voice was. in a three-dimensional sound space, along with the instrumentation, the instruments, the detail of instruments, the timbre, the tone of the instruments. I don't have another copy of this record, either in digital format or on LP format, so I have nothing to compare it to as a baseline. So I'm just going off this initial listening. I listened to this record of the posting of this video last night, and like I said, I was taken aback by the detail of this record. And I could be wrong, but I think this was digitally recorded in a digital domain, and I think it was mastered by Bernie Grunman. But if this is a digital recording, this sounds nothing short of phenomenal to my ears on my system. I'll leave the equipment I use when listening to this record in the description below. But I'm going to tell you the songs that are standouts in my mind in terms when I'm listening to a record. It's all of side one, which includes Bye Bye Blackbird, Invitation, and Yesterdays. Those are outstanding performance by Patricia Barber and the band. The song Autumn Leaves on side three is exceptional as well. And I think that's a song, if I recall, if my memory's right, where there's this very short bass solo. And my speakers are quite tall, and this bass solo was very high on my soundstage. And I just closed my eyes, and you could just hear the bass just float in a three-dimensional sound space on my system and equipment I was using, turntable I was using, which is Rega P8 turntable with a Apheta 3 cartridge. Hearing that bass solo and hear that bass just floating in three-dimensional space is absolutely phenomenal. Another song standout, a song that's a standout, is the song "So in Love," and I just love the performance on that. It's just, this is a very mellow jazz performance, and it's one of those famous late night listening sessions that this would be a good fit for. Like after I'm listening, watch a Dodger game or a Laker game, or me and my wife come back late night from Disneyland. This is something I would put on. It's one of those. It fits that vibe and groove and that feel and that mellow late night listening mode. That's what's so special about this record. It fits that mode. She was very ambitious in some of her song selections. I'm going to give you two of them. One is A Man and a Woman. When I think of A Man and a Woman, I think of the original motion picture soundtrack. Now their version of the song on this one is more of an easy listening mode. But I think of this version as the definitive version of the song A Man and a Woman. And nobody can touch this. Although Patricia Barber did a phenomenal job. Also for that album, by the way, there's an English language version of A Man and a Woman. It's quite good. And also they did a movie called A Man and a Woman 20 years later. But the original soundtrack, the original song on the soundtrack is extremely difficult to beat. And I've never heard anything as good as the original. That can't be beat, in my opinion. Although Patricia Barber does a phenomenal job on her version. Another song on here is, see if I can find it. Wild as a Wind. I'm getting to that one. To me, when I think of that song, I think of Nina Simone's version of the song. When Nina Simone sings that version of the song, it's like part of her. It's almost like part of her experience. Like she experienced the emotion, the vibe and groove of the song, and it comes across as part of her experience. And again, I don't think Nina Simone's version of Wild as a Wind can be beat. Her singing and her emotion and her the way her approach is something like she lived the song. So everybody who tried to remake that song, I think is going to come up a bit short. It's almost like Herb Alpert's song, This Guy's in Love with You. I don't think nobody could match his version of the song. But Patricia Barber does a great job on her version nonetheless. If I were to rate this album in terms of a performance and in terms of the sound, I give the performance a solid 9. It's just exceptional. It's just really arranged and produced and put together exceptionally well in terms of a small jazz group playing jazz. It's really great in terms of performance. The sound's a different story. The sound, I'm hesitant to give 10s. I really am. But I give the sound a 9.5 because the sound is stunningly exceptional in my opinion. So Patricia Barber, Nightclub, is an amazing record, amazing sounding record, amazingly performed record in my opinion. If you're considering buying that record, I listen to it on YouTube first before you rush out and buy it. But if you have a great stereo setup, that's an album to have. And I have another Patricia Barber album. It is her Cafe Blue. And this is a limited numbered edition as well. And this too sounds exceptional. Which one sounds better? I haven't done that comparison yet. Patricia Barber, Nightclub, highly recommended. That is my story of how I received the promo reissue records and my mini review of Patricia Barber's Nightclub. Thank you very much for viewing my video. I really appreciate it. Please like and subscribe. That'll help my channel out. God bless, strong love, and keep the peace worldwide.